Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for... game. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Aggie. Fit it in the window for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. It's McLeod. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. He reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Farr. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
The inside handoff. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. He wants to throw it again. Fires left. Got his man. Breaks it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Going right to... And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. a catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gets the back moving. He'll throw on third down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They punctuate the chance for the trip to the end zone.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Going to the run to start this second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. Think about names like...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his...
Turning it on! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punch it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Tigers! And the comeback is on. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 13 over UCF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Holds and fires complete to the right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! They look finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week it was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Open spaces. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth.
And that's a big two-point conversion right here by this offense. They needed that. We got a tie football game. This is what we always want every week, right? A great game down the stretch in the second half. So we don't have to hear anything about Palmer's hair or makeup. We just watch football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Sends it back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the outside. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play. The football back. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Acting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Quickly complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Aggies! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Coastal Carolina. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The screen, and watch out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop the young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.